Prince Harry and Meghan's emotional message to rugby fans. Prince Harry has sent a heartfelt message to rugby fans ahead of the World Challenge Cup final on Saturday. The Duke shared an emotional message with fans ahead of tomorrow's game. Prince Harry has shared an emotional message with UK rugby fans ahead of a milestone event. The Duke, who is patron of the Rugby Football League, RFL, encouraged fans to enjoy the World Challenge Cup final from home. The RFL shared Prince Harry's message on Twitter ahead of Saturday's game. Prince Harry's message read, "Good luck to the Leeds Rhinos and Salford Red Devils who've earned their right to play in the Challenge Cup final this weekend. I hope the fans watching at home are able to create their own special atmosphere and make a day of it. To the incredible Rob Burrow, who is doing an amazing job raising awareness for motor neurone disease, thank you. You and your family are an inspiration." Despite having left royal life behind and resettled in the USA, Prince Harry continues to honor his ties to British organizations including the RFL. In his message, Harry wished the World Challenge Cup finalists Leeds Rhinos and Salford Red Devils. He also touched on his admiration for this year's chief guest in absentia, Rob Burrow. Prince Harry has been patron of the Rugby Football League since 2016. He was chief guest at last year's final and presented the Challenge Cup trophy to winners Warrington Wolves at Wembley Stadium. An avid rugby fan, last year, Prince Harry was among royal family members to attend the Rugby World Cup final in Japan. Following the game, Prince Harry was photographed congratulating South Africa teammates for their win over England. Over the years, Harry and his older brother Prince William have been regulars at Twickenham Stadium. In 2015, the princes attended the Wales vs England World Cup game together. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle stepped away from their senior royal roles in March and have been based in the USA ever since. The couple have now settled into a home in Santa Barbara, California, where they are expected to raise their one-year-old son Archie Harrison. While the Sussexes were expected back in Europe for royal family events this summer, the pandemic makes their return to Britain seem unlikely for now. Since stepping away from the film, Meghan and Harry have signed a £112 million deal with streaming giant Netflix. That has granted them financial independence from the royal family. As well as their highly lucrative TV deal, Meghan and Harry are on the books of public speaking agency Harry Walker and are expected to earn money giving talks. Next week the couple will co-host a special edition of Time 100 Talks on the state of our shared digital experience. Meghan and Harry are both advocates for changing the way people interact with social media, which is meant to be a key focus on their new non-profit venture Markle. Their upcoming talk will focus on building online communities that are trustworthy, safer, and more equitable, and what that means for supporting and accelerating progress on critical issues like gender equity, racial justice, and climate change. Harry had an awkward meeting with the First Lady Melania Trump, which paled in comparison to the jovial relationship he shares with both Michelle and Barack Obama, reports have claimed. Harry and his wife Meghan Markle have been on the receiving end of great criticism in recent weeks after publicly commenting on the US presidential election. While neither of them have mentioned a particular party or candidate, Meghan has encouraged voters to hit the ballot box so they can implement change, which some took as a slight towards President Donald Trump. Harry, who is not a US citizen and therefore cannot vote in this year's election, has supported his wife by encouraging the electorate to reject hate speech, as he is still part of the constitutional monarchy and sixth in line to the throne. The Duke's comments, in particular, triggered uproar within royal circles. Royals are expected to be apolitical and protocol states that they should not cast votes in any elections. However, Meghan and Harry are no longer working royals, so any comments they make are made in a personal capacity according to Buckingham Palace. Even so, many are aware that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have a strong friendship with the former Democrat nominee and then President Barack Obama, and his wife the former First Lady Michelle Obama. Some believe the Sussexes' Netflix deal even copied the blueprint of the Obama's contract with the streaming service signed in 2018. Harry became the first royal to meet a member of the Trump family in 2017, when the First Lady Melania Trump for the Invictus Games. An image of the two of them quickly spread around the internet after their meeting, with some pointing out how Harry had put his hand into a strange gesture, half tucked into his jacket. It was the First Lady's first solo international trip in the role. But the discomfort between the two became a source of speculation within the international media. Mrs. Trump and Harry spent less than half an hour together before Harry was whisked off to another engagement. Mrs. Trump was leading the U.S. delegation at the Invictus Games, founded by Harry, that year. In contrast, Harry was seen a week later chatting to former President Barack Obama, where they spent most of the time laughing, sharing jokes and enjoying the game, according to Royal Central. He is known to have a good rapport with Mr. Obama, but his relationship with Mrs. Obama is remarkably strong, too. In 2015, he hosted the former First Lady and her two daughters for a cup of tea in his former Kensington Palace apartment. In 2017, Mrs. Trump was carrying on a tradition starting by Michelle Obama, by taking part in promoting the games. Mrs. Obama even took part in video messages between the then President Harry and the Queen in 2016, joking around and showing the two nations shared a friendly competitive spirit. In 2018, President Trump announced that a presidential delegation would be going to Australia to lead the U.S. delegation rather than Mrs. Trump. The Invictus Games had been scheduled for this year but cancelled due to the pandemic. Harry is a good man of the family. He always thinks of people, helps them since being Meghan's husband. He actively participates in volunteer activities, helping the needy. Indeed, Harry is a great father for Archie to follow. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.